Ah, good. An obviously legally distinct, very cheap facsimile of that one scene from that one movie. It doesn't happen in a mall, but it is Mayhem. This is actually a simple one that anyone can do. You can go over to the site right now and download Blender, assuming it's not being attacked, and you can make something with nodes. We're going to start with a minimum viable example. A point in space where we store one attribute, and then there's a simulation zone where we update the position, and then it goes straight out the door. The attribute we'll store is a new destination for the point. And my node tree looks like this. This is expanded out because I was initially just going to do like the simplified version and change things on a couple of axes. But eventually I decided to do it for all three, and I didn't realize until recording this video that this is also just a vector math add. Oops. So the rest of my examples in this video will just look like this, and it's because that's the version I saved. Anyway, we take the current position and add a random value, and I just picked some values here. It's pretty much just going to create a bigger box out here in space where a particle could land. And then over here to set a new position, we're doing some, how do I say this? Math. Essentially, I'm mixing up 19 parts current position and 1 part destination, and then dividing by 20, or whatever number could go here, and then 1 more here. And that's providing us a kind of a linear interpolation between those 2 points. Now, it's not a linear interpolation, it's an asymptotic function, so it approaches the new value, but it never actually touches it. I mean, it'll get close enough that it doesn't matter anyway, and it is a floating point value, so it might actually achieve it at some point, I don't know. But it does work, so let's scale it up. Okay, good, so instead of that, let's use a grid. Ah, beautiful. At the end, you can add the nodes to instance whatever shape you want. I already did the work in this example to make a bunch of oranges. So what's it missing, like chunks and stuff? Well, we can use all of those initial points in the grid to instance anything we want. I think it becomes necessary to realize instances, perhaps to be able to store attributes, I'm not sure. And we can delay the effect by any number of frames by using a driver as a condition on the set position node. Eventually I stored some attributes and used that to determine which particles to spawn where. So then it's just like furniture, walls, smoke, juice, all the stuff I didn't do. But it is what it is, you know. It's Thanksgiving, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad that you've decided to spend some time with me. I'm glad that I can teach you something. Have a nice rest of your day, and I hope you have a great rest of the year. I'll see you later.